Namaste students, welcome back to your political science class. We were dealing with the second chapter, the public administration. In the last class, we studied about the importance of public administration and what is the meaning, the scope of public administration, the meaning of recruitment and its method, and the meaning of training and methods. Now we will move on to the next topic, that is the Union Public Service Commission. What is the Union Public Service Commission? We had to know about this. The Union Public Service Commission, children, is commonly abbreviated as UPSE, is India's premier central recruiting agency for central government public servants. It is responsible for the appointment to and examinations for Group A and Group B posts under the Civil Services cadre and Defence Services of the Union Government, while Department Personnel and Training is the central personnel agencies of in India. The agency's charter is granted by the Part 14 of the Constitution of India, titled The Services under the Union and the States. The Commission is mandated by the Constitution for appointment to the services of the Union and all India services. It also requires to be consulted by the government in matters relating to the appointment, transfer, promotion, and disciplinary matters. So the commission is the headquarters is at the Dolpur House in New Delhi and functions through its own secretariat. Pradeep Kumar Joshi has been the chairman of the UPSC since August 2020. This was established on 1st October 1926 as Public Service Commission. It was later reconstituted to the Federal Public Service Commission by the Government of India Act of 1935 and only to be renamed as today's Union Public Service Commission after the independence. Now let us know about little bit about the history about this. The Royal Commission on the Superior Civil Service in India was set up under the chairmanship of Lord Lee of Fareham by the British government in 1923, when the British were ruling our country. Children, with equal number of Indian and British members, the Commission submitted its report in 1924, recommending the settings up of a Public Service Commission. The Lee Commission proposed that 40% of the future entrants should be the British and 40% Indians directly recruited and 20% Indians promoted from the provincial services. This led to the establishment of the first Public Service Commission on 1st October 1926 under the chairmanship of Sir Ross Barker. A mere limited advisory functions was granted to the Public Service Commission, and the leaders of the freedom movement continually stressed on this aspect, which then resulted in the setting of a Federal Public Service Commission under the Government India Act of 1935. The Federal Public Service Commission became the UPSE after independence, and it was given a constitutional status under the Constitution of India on 26th January 1950. The Article 315 to 323 of Part 14 of the Constitution, titled as Services under the Union and the States, provide for a Public Service Commission for the Union and for each state. Accordingly, as per this Article 315 at Union level, the Union Public Service Commission is envisaged by it, and the UPSC is among us the few institutions which functions with both autonomy and freedom along with the country's higher judiciary and lately the election commission. So, the people, only the capable people should be selected for this should be selected for the civil services children. The political interference and nepotism should not influence the selection process, and the public service should be kept away from the influences of the politics and personal agendas. It should uphold the respect and dignity of the civil service. The Constitution provides for the formation of independent public service commission in order to select and recruit the capable and the honest civil servants. Now we will move on to the structure. According to the Article 315 of the Constitution, there should be a separate public service commission for the center and the state. 2 or 3 states can have a joint public service commission also. Here, the president appoints the chairman and the members of the central and joint public service commissions. Half of the members of the commission should have served in the government services, and the tenure of the members is 6 years for attaining the age of 65 or whichever is earlier. Here, the president will have the power to dismiss any member of the chairmanship on the grounds of misconduct, and commissions works independently of legislature and executive. A secretary works for the commission and presently it is based in New Delhi, children. Now we will move on to the functions. The commission functions under the Article 320 of the Constitution. So, the first function is it conducts the exam for conducts the exam for the recruitment group A and group B officers of the central government. Then it conducts the interviews for the direct recruitment. It advises the central government on the issues which is related to the promotion and transfers, and also on the direction of the president, the advising the government any needed issues. Here the commission conducts the exams for civil services, technical services, forest services and defense services at national levels. In these exams conducted for civil services are more prominent are the IAS, the IPS, the IAAS, IRS, IFS, and also auditing service exams are some of the important examinations, and they are having 3 levels of examinations. As I told, the exams which are conducted, the UPSC, IFS, CISF, ESE, CMSC, CGSC, CAPF, IES, NDA, CDS and IAS. All these are the exams which are conducted by the UPSC. We are having 3 stages, 3 levels of exam. One is the preliminary examination where you will be having the objective types. Then you will be having a main examination which will be a description type. Then the third level will be the personality test, or you will be having an interview. This is the way they select. Next we will move on to the KPSC, that is Karnataka Loka Seva Ayog, that is Karnataka Public Service Commission. On the lines of the Union Public Service Commission, the states have established, states have public service commissions at their level as per the directions of the constitution. In Karnataka, we call it as Karnataka Public Service Commission. This was established on 18/5/1951, and the commission will have one chairman and 9 members. So they are all appointed by the government, and the tenure will be 6 years or completion of 62 years or earlier than that. The main offices is in Bengaluru, and the regional offices are at Mysuru, Belagavi, Kalaburgi and Shivamogga. And what are the duties? For that we can see here know about the KPSC. The Karnataka state was initially serving without having any recruitment agencies, but on 16th May 1921 the government laid the foundation of the Central Recruitment Board. It was headed by the Commission of Secretary on 19th January 1940, and the country was under the British rule. After 5 years of independence, the Public Service Commission was constituted on 18th May 1941, and the provisions of the Constitution of India and Public Service Commission regulations in 1950. H.B. Kundappa Gowda was appointed as the first chairman, and Sri George Mahathan and Sri H.M. Mallikarjunappa as the members of the commission in May 1951. Starting with Sri H.P. Gundappa Gowda, 13 chairmen and 67 members have been appointed to the commission by the government. So what are their duties? So the functions. The commission has to perform its duties and functions in accordance with the Article 320 and the Government of India Act of 1935. In case the commission lacked the recruitment transparency or perform its duties arbitrarily, it is responsible to follow the proceedings in order to determine and enforce the legal rights. So the functions are appointing the gazetted and non-gazetted officers of the state government through written exams and interviews as per the direction of the state government and the concerned department recruitment rules children. For example, we are having the assistant commissioner, Tahsildars, deputy superintendent of police. Secondly, conducting the interviews for direct recruitment candidates. Thirdly, conducting departmental exams for state government employees. Fourthly, advising the government on initiating the disciplinary measures against erring officials. Lastly, coordinating various exams conducted by the Union Public Service Commission in the state. So I will stop here, children. In the next class, we will move on to the secretariat of the center and the state. When you have see the KPSC, the KPS commission, which is headed by the chairman, secretary, and other members for the speaker roles. See, these are the persons where we are having children. Headed Shadakshari Swami, chairman; Satyavati, secretary; G.R. Divya Prabhu, controller examination; Raghunandha Ramanna, member; Lakshmi Narsayya, member; Dr. Chandrakant D. Shivakari, member; S.H. Duggappa, member; Ravi Kumar, member; Lakshmi Narayan, member, and Shrikant Rao, member. So this is the headed by the chairman, secretary, and other members who perform their specific roles. So the KPSC main examination, if you want to write, see, you can see the date of examinations. It will be notified by the KPSC. The number of papers here, there you will be writing 7 papers of conventional essays. The duration will be for 3 hours. Each general studies paper will have maximum of 250 marks. We will also have a essay type descriptive, means essay type examination. Languages which you can write is English and Kannada. And how many will clear the mains? 3 times the vacancy notified for recruitment will be selected to write the main examination. So cutoff marks varies approximately 50%. You can see here the qualifying papers. Papers are 2 papers, Kannada and English. Marks is 150 only for qualification, not counted for your rank. So these will be continued for the final rank. Essay, 2 essays you will be having, that is which contains 250 marks. General studies 4 papers, 250 marks each. Total written you will be having 5 papers, that is 1250 marks. Personality test 50 marks, and the total marks it is you will be writing for 1300 marks. So like this you will be studying. So in the next class we will move on to the secretariat. Thank you children.